Welcome, huge movie fanatic Nate, stopping on by. This time I'm coming your way for, is it a first? It might be a first for this channel, something that as DVD, as the format, as the home video format DVD, gets older and older and older and actually approaching, getting close to being 30 years old as a home video format. Jiminy Christmas. I've done showcasings of factory sealed VHSs on this channel, but I don't think I've done showcasings of factory sealed DVDs on this channel. Which I did come across this, and I'm like, I pondered it. I'm like, is this worth? Should I get this? Is this worth getting for $3? And maybe I guess I could make a video. I do factory sealed VHS, so why not venture into factory sealed DVD, I guess. Stopping on by to showcase the very first North American DVD release of The Freshman, which happens to still be factory sealed. As we can see in the back bottom corner, hopefully this print's kind of small, copyright 1998, layout and design Columbia TriStar Home Video, all rights reserved. Years ago I already bought this opened, a used, previously viewed version of this DVD from Half Price Books, and the horrible, recently, well, not recently, but when it came out we got the horrible Mill Creek Blu-ray version, which might actually have worse video than the DVD version. So I still think this is probably, unless there's an HD version available on like iTunes, I don't know if it would be the Mill Creek one, I don't know, but this still might be the best way to watch The Freshman on home video. Now having already owned a previously viewed version of this, now I own a factory sealed brand new version of this. Taking a closer look at the front cover, basically it's the home video, the original home video artwork. I don't know if this would have been the theatrical poster artwork as well. Marlon Brando, Matthew Broderick, The Freshman, then you've got your little green freaking, what the hell is it? I don't know. I'm not Komodo dragon. Okay, yeah, I skimmed the back there. You've got your green kind of little image of the Komodo dragon there, the famous dragon featured in the film. Panning further down, this is I guess after 10 years of not being in a movie or something along those lines, this is the movie that Marlon Brando returned to, after a 10-year break. Marlon Brando is back to be in this comedy with Matthew Broderick. The Freshman, basically the image that, at least from the, I think I've got a home video poster of this, so at least this image represented the movie home, on home video. And moving forward, I don't know, like I say, if it would have been the theatrical poster as well, but definitely the North American home video image or cover art, definitely, as he's just, squishing Matthew Broderick's face there. Panning further down to the bottom, we see a quote from Jeffrey Lyons from Sneak Previews. "Enormously funny and wise, ... One of Brando's finest performances and one of Broderick's most intelligent." What does that mean? That Broderick's roles are mostly stupid people? And once again, in a quote, when you have ... that means there's something that they didn't include. And what does that, what didn't they include in this quote? "Enormously funny and wise. Good thing you're paying me to say this. One of Brando's finest, it's like, when there's a ... it means there's something they left out for the quote. Bottom corner, you can see the DVD video logo, which was pretty damn new at the time in 1998. Taking a look at the one and only spine of this still factory sealed DVD release, we've got a black spine on the top. It's just basically a smaller version of the front cover art, minus any words, just Marlon Brando squeezing Matthew Broderick's cheeks or whatever the hell he's doing. DVD logo, catalog number 70299 if my eyes are working correctly. The Freshman with the Komodo dragon there, kind of placed differently than where he's placed on the front cover, you'll notice. Bottom of the spine, we can see the TriStar logo from the basically mid, more or less, to late 90s version. It was different in the 80s. They changed it. Of course, they had to make it digital in the 90s. Not exactly sure when that happened. Maybe early 90s, I would imagine. And taking a look at the top, you can see back when DVDs were brand new, they really, they really did all kinds of this and that to try to authenticate authenticate, is that a word? I don't know. It is now. I just made it. Authenticate the, whether it's, previously viewed or a brand new DVD. You've got your sticker up there, which you're supposed to peel off after you take off the shrink wrap. First the shrink wrap comes off, then that sticker, and this will indicate what they really used to do. They really went overboard when DVD was a new format. You've got a, what does it say there? Security device enclosed. So there's the top I showed you, and then you've got that sticker, which is something else that's under the shrink wrap that you peel off, like on the top. And then if that isn't enough, on the bottom there's another sticker that you got to peel off that says, I imagine, security device enclosed. So all kinds of security for this DVD release of The Freshman. Taking a look at the back, you've got a barcode top corner. What is that? Komodo dragon footprints, I guess. I don't think I've ever noticed that. Green, yeah, I guess a green Komodo dragon, which really isn't green. It's green for purposes of this artwork, but I guess the green Komodo dragon leaves green Komodo dragon footprints. You might be able to see that on the very top there on the sticker. It says, what's it say? Pull. Pull that off to take the sticker off. It's funny because, you've got two other security stickers and there's no instructions on those how to pull those off, but I guess they just assume, if you just need to put instructions on one, and if they're not smart enough to do the same thing on the other two, that's our problem. But yeah, basically continuing the black artwork motif with, as I said, some green Komodo dragon footprints. You can see underneath the barcode here, it's true to form when DVD was a new format. One of the special selling features of DVD was, of course, the menu, something that had never existed on any home video format. I don't know if it would have been on video CD. I don't have much experience with video CD, but a menu was the first on DVD for any widely adopted home video format. So as you can see, they actually show a picture of the menu on the back underneath the barcode, which is an indicator that any particular DVD is an early release. If you've got a picture of the menu on the back, or even on the, I don't think they ever put them on the front, but if you've got a picture of the menu on the back cover, it means it's a very old DVD and possibly one of the first. Underneath that you can see the interactive menus and all the other things that they list as, well, they don't list that under special features. It's just like interactive menus, and yeah, okay. Oh, look at that, full screen and widescreen formats. Yeah, double-sided. So one side I think has full screen and one side has widescreen. That was an early kind of a selling point of DVD, is have both, depending on the studio, have both full screen and widescreen. Marlon Brando triumphs in his first starring role in 10 years as Carmine Sabatini, a powerful New York importer. Matthew Broderick co-stars as Clark Kellogg, a naive film student who accepts a job working for Sabatini as if trapped in a comic nightmare. Clark finds himself drawn deeper and deeper into an ingenious scam involving an endangered Komodo dragon. Sabatini's daughter, Bert Parks, what does that mean? Bert Parks? And a group of very hungry eccentrics. What's Bert Parks mean? Is that some famous, is that the guy who, But when the FBI asks Clark to snitch on his colorful employer, he discovers a strange loyalty to this fatherly figure. Written and directed by Andrew Bergman, creator of The In-Laws. The Freshman is quote-unquote clever, creative, charming, with intelligent twists. And that's from Dixie Whatley at the movies. Got one still image or kind of publicity photo there of Marlon Brando and Matthew Broderick. It's almost like a behind the scenes yucking it up kind of photo. Also got a quote from Janet Maslin from the New York Times. She says, "A witty and enchanted comedy, ... magnificent." So once again, what the hell did she say in between them dots? That's what I want to know. Got abbreviated credits on the bottom of the back cover, as you might be able to see. You've got a rectangle that says Side A is a widescreen version and preserves the original 1:8:5 theatrical aspect ratio. Side B is a full screen version and is reformatted to fit your TV. You've also got visit our website at www.cthv.com. Did I say that right? hv.com. As you can see, approximately 103 minutes, printed in USA, NTSC. This is a 1 for region 1. Closed caption, logo, Dolby Surround, color, PG, TriStar, DVD, logo. I think I verbally said everything that I can see there. So there you have it. In just 3 years, this itself will be 30 years old. So I hang on to the factory sealed DVDs as they might go up in value, just like factory sealed VHS from, you know, the early 80s. I mean, that stuff's worth a lot of money, like a factory sealed Friday the 13th or Back to the Future or who the hell knows, pretty much anything from the early 80s factory sealed VHS, especially if it's got watermarks. This doesn't have any watermarks, but I can only assume it's the real factory wrapping. It's got the stuff on the top and the bottom, the over flapping of the flap stuff. So if it was just shrink wrapped by some Joe Schmo, it wouldn't have that effect. I can only assume the shrink wrap is real. The overlapping nature of the shrink wrap on the top and the bottom would probably indicate that. Yeah, but this is retirement. I'm going to hang on to this. We'll see if the price of this goes up. I paid $30 plus, not $30, $3 plus tax for this. Maybe someday I'll be able to sell it for $300 plus tax. So guess that pretty much does it for this showcasing video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, we'll catch you on the next video. Heading further down to the bottom, we see a quote from Jeffrey Lyons from Sneak Previews. "Enormously funny, eh?"